coming. Here he is.
I didn't know about that. Oh, shit.
Don't worry.
Yo, what's up, dudes?
Hey, Rug Boy, thanks for joining us. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to get everyone is here and in charge. Blabbers, whoever's watching.
The 365 Flixer guys are listening.
Thanks for. Oh crap! Yes, I think it's Kevin is watching us. All right, guys.
We might have to have him on later.
Yeah, no, wait around. We're gonna start the show momentarily. Blabbers, stick around till the end. We're gonna open it up and have people jump in, and it'll be lots of fun. All right, everyone, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit the intro.
Rug Boy ready?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
It's the Jockey Nerds Podcast with your hosts, Anthony and Imran.
Jockey Nerd! Oh boy, listener, welcome back to the show. This is the Jockey Nerd Podcast, episode 45. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the jock.
And he's the nerd.
And I'm the nerd.
Look, there's
and
Mr.
we got
Red.
listener, if you listen to our last review show, we're doing this on Blab. Joining us is Mr. Do-Right from Austin, Texas. Do-Right, what's up?
Hey, man. What's going on, man? I'm glad y'all got me back on the show. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be next to the puppet.
And speaking of the puppet, for the listener and
that's
Blab,
not a puppet. That is actually Rug
I'm
Boy.
sorry, that's kind of offensive to him too. Rug Boy, a fan favorite Rug Boy, is joining us on Blab for the first time on one of our Blab shows. Rugsy, how's the basement? Rug Boy lives in the basement.
So where's this puppet you guys are talking about? I don't see it.
That's fine. No, that's
Oh, shit.
Listen, don't worry about
bad.
that. He left. We didn't mean anything by it. Ixnay on the up it pay, people. Just
lately when I'm around, you guys start saying the P word.
Look, I'm sorry. I thought we were there, buddy. I thought we were cool. We've known you long enough. I understand. It's we're gonna respect your people and your kind, and we'll just carry on past that.
All right, I'm giving you a chance.
Okay, thanks, Rugs. I don't want to make Rug Boy angry because bad things happen to people when Rug Boy's angry. Like I said, this is episode 45. We're going to be talking about this week's comic book TV shows. We got a bit of show news, and we're live on Blab again, Anthony, because we had such a great time
Can you
last
explain
time.
to the listener what Blab is?
Blab is this newfangled live streaming interactive chat box device system interwebs tube thing. How do you describe Blab? Do you right?
It's a chat that you don't have to download software to do, and you can get on there and you can jump in anybody's chat and listen or just sit around and look at people like you're crazy. Or
Is there naked girls on this thing?
That's a good question.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's new. It's early, but we know if porn comes here, then this thing's here to stay. Because
No,
as we all
because
know,
That whole
Porn-
prop
yeah.
system is porny. I said it last time.
the what system?
The prop system.
Oh, you mean this here? We're gonna send some stuff into Rug Boy's mouth.
Yeah, like the bukkake thing that comes
Yeah,
out.
slurp up those props, Rug Boy. Open your mouth. Yeah, no, the other way, the other side. Oh, there you go. Right, little bukkake prop. It tastes good, doesn't it? Melts in your mouth. Yeah, eat that shit right there.
Let's give a shout out to the 365 Flix guys. They're actually one of them is live listening. To
Yeah,
the show.
and here's the thing: it's 3 a.m. where they are, and the man is a trooper, and he stayed up to join us live.
Wow.
You are awesome, and I believe it's the future, yo. They are in the future.
Is that the guy with the British accent or the guy with the Scottish accent?
It's
He might answer that for you in a little
yeah.
bit. That's the power of Blab. He might be able to.
Kevin. Is it you? It's
British.
Kevin. I'm so glad you're on. Yeah, these guys are in the future. So if anybody in the Blab has any questions about what's going to happen in the next 6 hours, at 365 FlixPod will be able to answer it. So I believe that's how time displacement and the space-time continuum works, right? Isn't it?
Sounds about right.
So yeah, we're doing this on Blab because it's a great way for people to hang out and give us their thoughts. And Do-Right, we loved you so much on that show. We're like, I love this dude's sense of humor. You're one of us. We wanted you back from the beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about your Sea Stories with Mr. Do-Right YouTube channel? Because I watched a couple of those, and they're really fun and they're really interesting. And I guess you were in the Navy at some point, right, sir?
Yeah, they hoodwinked me into the Navy. One day I was at the bar. Next thing you know, I got shanghaied, and next thing you know, I was on a submarine.
Oh shit, man, that's pretty quick. That was all the 3 days. That's fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real fast. Man. It was like the zombie apocalypse, but with a submarine.
Dude, you were on a submarine, dude?
Yes,
was it like that movie Crimson Tide all the time?
It's funny you say that because that's all I had to go on, right? they call it the silent service, right?
Yeah.
And so it's silent because nobody knows shit about it.
Yeah, they don't tell you, don't hear about it.
No. And Crimson Tide was bullshit.
Oh,
and
okay. Well,
Hunt for Red October was even more bullshit.
Well, it's Hollywood bullshit.
How long were you on a sub? How long were you on a sub?
I was on a sub for 4 years.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Did you come out and were you awkward as fuck when you came out? Like you didn't have any social skills and you just wanted to jack off all the time?
Oh shit.
I put it to you like this. Before I joined the submarine, I wasn't like this. I was more like, I don't want to be on the podcast. Then I got off the boat and it's like, come on, motherfuckers, let's get this podcast going.
We wouldn't have Do Right if it wasn't for the motherfucking submarine. That's basically what he's saying.
So, like, did you like go to different ports, like in all over the world and stuff?
Yeah, oh yeah, we sure did, man. We went to a lot of nice places, man. I tell you what, boy, there's one thing that's true anywhere you go.
What's that?
Any country you go, there's a ghetto. And I found every ghetto in the world.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So what's your favorite ghetto of all time? If you're gonna go, is American ghettos, or you have like the
Viennese ghetto, or maybe the Switzerland ghetto,
the Portuguese.
I
went
ghetto.
to Portugal.
Yeah. So you're the Portughetto?
The Portughetto.
Portughetto.
Is that like the nicest ghetto? Is that why you like that one out of all of them?
It's people. You know, it ain't no nice ghetto. There's no such thing as a nice ghetto.
That's what I was getting at. Well, that's interesting, man. You must have seen a lot of shit, man.
Oh yeah, I seen a lot of shit, man. That's why I got the Sea Stories show.
Yeah. So what is the show about?
Yeah, talk about that, Mr. Do Right.
Well, my Sea Story show came about because I was trying to do something on YouTube, and I had a little talk show, and people weren't really watching it. But every time I told a sea story, I would get a bunch of views. So I said, you know what? It might be in my best interest to do a sea story show. And then somebody left a comment, hey man, maybe you should do sea stories. And I was like, yeah, it must be a sign. So I just started telling sea stories. In the beginning, it was kind of dry. I had to find my way. But yeah, it's just about my adventures out to sea. Nothing drastic. I'm not telling you war stories or nothing like that.
What about pirates?
About all the
yeah, there's the pirates out there, right?
I never seen them, but they are out there.
There's pirates.
There's pirates out there. I seen some stuff, but I can't tell you. If I tell you, I gotta kill you.
Oh shit! Those things. All right. Well, that's fine. But I gotta tell you, listener, check out this guy's YouTube channel because your production quality, the green screen, and the way the lower thirds, everything, really well done. I watched the one with you have a co-host named So Wong.
Is that her real fucking name?
Yeah, of course.
Is that her real name? No. See, you know what? When I met her, she said, you know what? I'm going to call myself So Wong. And I was like, oh, should you do that? That might not be right. She said, no, if you could call yourself Mr. Do Right, then I'm going to call myself So Wong. I'm like, well, I can't argue with that because I'm not finna change my name.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, that was great, dude. I saw that. I was like, oh, I love this guy. Like, that's my kind of humor. Like, it was just perfect. And you're very charismatic. I love the way you do the little bits and the interviews with guys you knew, I guess, from the military.
Actually, that's fans. That's just my people, like my show, and the big fans I'm trying to bring onto the show and get them to talk and tell their stories. Everybody got a sea story. It's not just Navy, it's a story. We just call them sea stories because sometimes they are tall tales. Sometimes there's alcohol involved. Sometimes there's some other stuff involved.
And sometimes there's just a tub of Vaseline and a wig and a prayer.
And a sock. It's called an underway sock.
Oh.
Hey, so
I guess
Blab
is that like in prison where they take the glove and they make like a bitch out of it? Like a rubber glove?
Not a glove.
What's that called?
It's actually a sock. So if you ever find a sock and it looks like it's been really starched really good, don't touch it.
Oh boy, if it's all stiff and
I don't wear socks anymore, but if I had any, they would all be like that.
Oh
yeah. I got the crunchiest socks ever.
Oh boy. They're like Captain
I think they're bulletproof.
Kevlar socks.
You don't want to see. You don't want to
Yeah.
be anywhere near Rug Boy socks. Anthony, I made you a co-host in this blab. It's a new
I'm
thing.
barefooted.
Look, check out his sandals. He doesn't wear socks.
Yeah.
So
I don't wear that shit.
fun stuff. I look at listener link in the show notes, jockandnerd.com/45. Check out Do Right's YouTube channel. I think you'll be highly entertained. It's a lot of fun. Anthony, so I made you a co-host. I don't know this. Have you heard about this new thing? Blabbers. There's a host, right? But I can make someone a co-host.
Thanks, man.
Did you see anything that said you are now a co-host?
I did. I saw it. So
All right, cool.
We're good.
All right.
So
I mean,
when you feel like
I'm a Coco host.
you're a fucking blow host. That's what you are.
I love Coco.
Yeah. Look, what you can cut lines with those socks of yours. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. I wonder if you smoked them, what would happen?
Oh man.
Oh, you.
Actually, I kind of want to know.
You just turn into felt.
You turn into the P word.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's
Listen,
probably what happened to me.
this is gonna be kind of a fast moving show. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of great shows, a couple of bits of show news that we're gonna start out with, and as always, now moving forward, you can find all of our blabs, replays, and future scheduled blabs. I made it really easy for the people. You just got to go to jockandnerd.com/blab. It'll take you right to our blab page, and you'll be able to watch the old ones. You'll see if we have one scheduled. You can subscribe. It'll notify you. It's lots of fun.
and you can see our faces.
And you can finally see what Rug Boy looks like. Because if you have never seen him, I think you should watch the blab.
I think if you have a vagina, you'd rather look at Anthony.
Well, here's the thing. We have something for everyone. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So whichever way. Listen, Caitlyn Jenner could log on to this and she would find something. I'm telling you. She might find multiple. I don't know what we're talking about. All right.
Oh boy, it was one of the comments right now.
This is like Walmart.
All right, let's keep the show moving. Look, guys.
Keep it moving and run.
Real quick, happy International Podcast Day, everyone. It's International Podcast Day. Now,
Mr. Do Right, you're on a podcast though, right?
Yes. Yeah, we did it yesterday.
Which podcast are you on though? On besides this one?
We call it Chatterbox. Yeah, we still trying to do it. We still trying to get it together.
Okay.
It's a disaster, but we making it happen.
Hey man, you just
gotta organize it, y'all.
you just gotta keep doing it. You just gotta make the shit, put it out there. Yeah, that's how you get better, by making it. Did you guys go? You did it on Blab again?
We did. We learned some stuff, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about different topics, but we're gonna chop it up and have smaller segments.
Okay.
And that way people can digest it, because people saying it's a little too long. I can talk now. I can talk.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so
that's why we had you on.
But this is interesting. Look, you are teaching us, and you're teaching all podcasters who want to be on Blab. So let me ask you this: how many have you done on Blab so far?
Including this one, 5.
Okay, so have you seen your viewership grow slowly at all?
I don't think anybody that's in this podcast is somebody that I know. Let's just say that. But
okay.
I will say, yesterday there was this lovely lady named Honey 123.
Honey 123. Wow.
Honey 123. Let me tell you, that was the fundamentals of honey right there. And she came in and joined us and everything. And every time she pops up, she brings a smile to my face. So that's cool.
That's good.
If I don't have that many fans, a good looking one is not too bad.
No, at least you got something good to look at. Meanwhile, we got fucking Rug Boy. So
we got this bastard.
there's a chick who has a picture that looks hot, but I don't think that's her picture.
Yeah, you never can tell these days. So wait, so Do Right, what you were just saying a little before is very interesting. You're saying segmented chunks would work better on kind of a long form podcast, but breaking it up kind of to focus the discussion.
Right. So the guy that I work with, he hosts the show, and we come up with the topics, and he'll put the whole podcast out on iTunes.
Yeah.
But as far as putting it on YouTube, he will make short segments of just that one topic and then put it over video game footage.
Okay. All right. Good to know. And that's why I wanted to do these TV review shows on the Blab, because we have kind of segments. We're going to talk about this show. We're going to talk about this show. We're going to talk about this show. Boom. Very clear, easy to follow. Hopefully it'll be fun and people will enjoy it. So That's about it. There's your podcast day tip for International Podcast Day, friends.
Hey, before we get into the shows, Imran, I hear you were quoted in a newspaper.
Yeah, I got some more Talking Nerd show news.
Wow.
There's an article right here. I mentioned last couple of shows, Rug Boy. I don't know if you heard about this comic book store down the street from us, Variety Comics. That's the longest running comic book store.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yes, in Chicago. 41 years they've been open, and they're going out of business at the end of October.
Yeah,
it's very sad because I've seen the store my whole life. So I went in the other day. We're going to go in mid-October. We're going to go record some audio at the store. I went in initially asking for them to be guests on the show. Blabbers, I'm going to place a link in the chat here. I got reached out by a Miss Kristen Thomas from WTTW Chicago Tonight, which is our local PBS station. She was writing a story about Variety. They told her we were going to be there. So the Jock and Nerd, the nerd and our podcast is quoted in that article in the beginning and right at the end. And mid-October, we're going to go hang out there all day, and we're going to record some audio from the guys who work there, long-time customers, kind of record their memories, the stories, because it's you walk in there, dude, this place has not changed in 40 years. This is an awesome old-school comic book experience that is going extinct, that will not be around. These stores like this don't exist anymore. And if you listen to our last show with Eric Garneau from Pastimes, he works in the comic book industry. It was very interesting conversation, revealing numbers as to why you can't just have a comic book store full of back issues anymore. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, that era is going to be a bygone era soon.
Yeah.
It's all speculative, and they're just not making enough dough. There's not enough people coming in, new people.
No, you got to diversify, and that's what he said. So look for that in mid-October. It's going to be a really fun show. Finally, before we get to the shows, I got to give a shout out to our boy Fetty Ponce, he's a motion graphics artist and a director. He was on our show, episode 34. If you go back to jockandnerd.com/34, this guy's worked on main titles for Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Amazingly talented motion design artist who is working on his own project right now called Sebastian, the Slumberland Odyssey. He actually called me. We had a great time. He wants to come back on. He's got some giveaways he wants us to give out to fans. He wants to talk about the project. The Kickstarter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's so great, dude. The Kickstarter is launching next October 6th, next Tuesday. So we're going to try to get him back on and have him on the show next couple of weeks.
We will definitely have him back
and
on.
Here's the reason why I'm shouting out to them, because he told me he's so cool. He's like, we are all listeners. The whole crew of Sebastian and his wife listen to our show now, and they are saying geek boner to each other out in stores. Yes. So, hey, to the crew of
hit the button.
Hold on, Sebastian. The crew of Sebastian and Fetty Ponce, we love you guys. This one right here is for you. Geek boner. Just for you guys, all right? You guys are awesome, and here's a bonus one.
Jocktastic.
You can start spreading that one around, all right? That's from our buddy Rug Boy. So thanks, Fetty. And now, listener, we're going to go into the shows. Before we do that, though, a little sweeper music.
The Jock and Nerd Podcast.
Of course, if you have not listened to this show, first-time listener, we spoil the shit out of everything. So we're going to go in there assuming you have watched these shows. And just to make sure everyone gets it, here's this.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
Thanks, thanks, Rug Boy, for that. Let's start out. Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead. It's only right that we have our guest on.
Yeah, Drew Wright's going to love this. First season of the show, episode 5 out of 6, titled Cobalt. Yes. Where should we start? Who wants to start?
Do right. Have him start.
Do right started out.
Let me pull up my book here because I've been taking notes.
Right on. Look at Do Right, man. He's coming prepared. I like this guy. That's good.
So the first thing I want to bring up is for the people that say, man, this show is slow. Where's all the zombies at? Okay. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
But I was talking to people at work today, and I think it's a really good point. What's the name of the show?
Fear the Walking Dead.
And who is the Walking Dead?
The dead people? Well,
the people that are still alive that are gonna be dead.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, it's always about the people. I love See? I told you, Rug Boy can deliver.
So if the title is Fear the Walking Dead, the show should be about fearing the living. And that's what this show is. doing. And I don't understand why people are looking for Walking Dead in this show. This show is fucking great.
Kevin's right there. Kevin's right in the comments. We are the Walking Dead. It is. Right. And still no zombies, but a threat of lots of zombies.
There's a hint of them in that stadium.
So I got to say right away on the record, I was wrong about what I said last time. I was like, they're not going to the hospital. They're killing these motherfuckers. I was kind of right. I was kind of wrong. They're not dead. They're in some crazy, weird detention / hospital facility. Right. And it opens with meeting that new dude, which is why are we meeting this one guy now? That dude Strand.
That guy was a little weird. He kind of took me out of it because he was so over the top.
Yeah.
But I could see his motives. I mean, he's definitely a guy that's ahead of the game.
Like he just fucking with people's heads. Like he got Doug to be removed. He's kind of
he knows what's gonna work in this post-apocalyptic world once it happens.
Why though? Yeah,
I don't know. He took me out of it a little bit, actually.
Right?
But he said himself. He said the rules changed, and all the latte drinking and freaking flying mile people are not going to make it.
Yeah,
that's the new governor.
Yeah.
We can call him the mayor.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's kind of like the army guys on the outside. They're kind of on the same level, although he's just like a little bit smarter because he knows what to do. Now, other thing, does anybody else think Doug looks like Zach Galifianakis? I just kept getting that vibe.
A little bit.
I love that the troops are starting to turn against authority also, and they're starting to splinter.
I wish we would have seen what's his name, Moyers, the dick.
Yes,
I wish we would have seen him get killed on screen though.
So that was kind of weird. I don't think
he's dead, right?
No, here's the thing. You didn't see him killed. And one thing I know about TV, if you don't see him get killed, doesn't necessarily mean they dead.
Yep.
And that dude was too big of a dick to sit there and die.
Yeah, no, what was the point of that whole trip? It was kind of pointless. Like, Travis just sat there and watched shit, and then they brought him back. And I was like, what was the point of that? Like, they killed Moyers, and then the rest of the troops are like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Do you think those guys died too easy, though, in that building?
There must have been a lot of walkers in there.
Like, I can't imagine, not being able to shoot my way through all these.
I know they have machine guns.
That is a little weird. Like the military coming in with automatic weapons and not being able to fend off these walkers.
Yeah,
the walkers that have machine guns
go right through them.
But see, we weren't in the building, and one thing about this show, people are shady ass shit.
Yeah.
You don't know who was shooting who.
They could have turned on each other. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And here we go. Yes. And nobody liked Moyers. This could have been a deliberate thing to kind of get rid of Moyers from the inside. Maybe. I don't know. I like that. That's interesting.
Now, here's something else on that same note. Now, with the military.
Yeah.
I see the military as not protecting that neighborhood, but holding those people prisoner. I mean, all the military is on the outside of the gate. And when somebody comes up to the fence, all the military is pointing towards the fence and not necessarily looking down the street for any walkers. Now, if they cleared out the area, then what are they guarding again?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of confused with this military.
The military is confusing for sure.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, what are they doing in this situation? Are they protecting people? They don't tell them anything.
No,
they're not restoring their power.
No,
they feeding them rations. It almost feels like it's a prison.
Like
and there's only 5 camps in the city.
Yeah, it's like an internment camp. It's like they're camps, and they're just gonna abandon them. Really?
Well, they're gonna slaughter them according to Cobalt, right?
Well, I thought that. Okay, let's get to that. We gotta start with fucking how badass are the goddamn Salazars, dude. What is up with them? Holy crap.
Yeah, they take no prisoners, man.
Daniel Salazar is hardcore, and I love finding out why is that he was them back in El Salvador in a civil war. But
what's crazy about that too is I like that we're seeing Salazar be, he's been the best character on the shows by far.
Yeah.
He's way better than fucking Travis, who's such a pussy. I hate that guy. But he did torture the shit out of that guy, but I don't know if it was actually necessary for that guy to be tortured.
No, it wasn't.
Right? They always got to start out with the guy that's the center of the show being the moral backbone, and you see him slowly lose it.
Yeah.
That's what they did with Rick Grimes.
Yeah.
was like the sheriff and Mr. Goody Two Shoes, and now he's like fucking snapping necks and taking names.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. He don't give a fuck.
It took him 5 seasons.
Yeah, it took him
yeah, but they'll get there.
No,
All of a
my
sudden,
God.
Travis is gonna be a fucking badass.
But this is why it's a little slow to me. Like the slow burn is good, but it did seem. It's just like we want them to get there quicker, obviously, because we know what the fuck is gonna happen.
This episode, a lot happened real quick. I mean, Moyers is dead. We found out that everyone's gonna get slaughtered. What's up, dude? Right?
No, I was just saying, do we really want them to get there quickly? Because when I watch this show, it's almost like a mirror to our own society, and it's like I'm hoping, I'm not betting, but I'm hoping that society is slow to lose its humanity.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to lose it quick. If you look at, I was talking to a guy at work. You look at Travis, and like they wanted him to shoot that gun and shoot that zombie in that store or the restaurant.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to do it.
He couldn't do it. Yeah.
He couldn't do it. He saw that name tag. It said Kimberly.
Yeah.
And you think about in Walking Dead when the little girl read the name tag of the zombie, and he's like, "Oh no, don't mess with my friend Kevin or whoever the name was," because they still looking at that humanity in people, and you don't want them to give that up that quickly. And he still doesn't see those zombies as a threat. He still hasn't seen those zombies actually do anything to anybody.
That's true.
He hasn't seen the zombie kill anybody or anything else.
Yeah,
but the mother.
What about the dog that got eaten? No.
Did he see that?
No, he didn't see the dog get
They
eaten.
weren't there. The mom was there. The
Oh,
mom and the kids were
yeah,
there.
you're right.
The mom is the only one that's really seen what the zombies can really
And she
do,
killed
and
one
she
of them, too.
understands the threat.
Yeah, she's had to kill.
Madison has turned a lot. She is now hard as fuck. She's like,
oh yeah, she was ready to torture that.
Yeah,
dude.
she's like, did we get the info out of him? Cool.
That's all.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Man, that was. But Anthony, your point is right. Like you sent me this article about. It was a review for IGN, and they made a really good point. Like the guy they tortured, he was like all in love with the daughter.
I don't think he needed to torture him.
You just needed
Yeah.
to fucking blow him, and he would have told him everything. Like that's all. It's the zombie acalypse.
I came out of the show like, man, this show is awesome. And then I read that article that I sent Do Right and Imran over here, and it changed my opinion a little bit. I still think this episode was fucking great though.
Go ahead.
I read that article and I started thinking about it, and I was thinking, how do we know anything that came out that dude's mouth is true?
Right.
He's like a E1, a private.
Yeah.
How does he know all of this information that apparently the sergeant didn't know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very
How
weird.
does he know about
And
that?
when there's a lot of studies, this is taking it a little off topic, but there's a lot of studies that when you torture someone, you get misinformation because they'll just tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, you start torturing my ass and fillet me like a damn fish, I'm gonna tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear.
Right.
Yeah, you beautiful.
Yeah.
I think you're the most handsome man in the world.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Enhanced interrogation does not work, people. That's they can say whatever the fuck they want. Finally, just wrapping it before we wrap it up. At the very end, Daniel's walking up to that stadium. Those fucking doors are being pressed to the limit. There's probably 2,000 walkers. What is he?
Easily.
What is he gonna do?
Why did they leave him in there? Why didn't they just fucking throw a grenade in there and just kill him?
Why didn't they torch the plates? And is he gonna release him? Is he? I don't understand.
Yeah,
he
he was
was
gonna
gonna
release
release
him. That he's going to release him. Yeah, which is makes no goddamn sense. But
No,
that's how much he doesn't trust the
stupid.
government.
I think he wants to sick him on the government.
Yeah, he does.
I think so. He wants to disrupt that 9 o'clock Cobalt plan.
Well, and a lot of the troops were already jetting in the night. And then, what do you guys think of the girl and the brother? Real quick, I'm glad
you brought that up.
the use of the Jane's Addiction song.
I want them to have sex.
There was a weird sexual. Hey, they're not blood related. They're stepbrothers. It's totally doable. That would be. I think they should get it on.
I would hit it. I would.
That actress is hot.
Rugboy would hit both of them.
Oh
Yeah, probably.
You know, when I watched that scene when they was in the living room in those people's house, I mean, it made me feel like that was the transition from the old way of things to this new world that they going into by smashing stuff and breaking into people's houses and stuff. I'm like, there it is right there. The next episode, shit's going down.
I wrote that as a note.
You're literally that these two kids. It's like they're becoming evil, like not evil, but
no,
when the face
awakening.
Well, in the face of like society falling apart, they're like, "Fuck it, we're gonna be destructive." Like this is human nature almost.
I wrote that exact note. I was like, "Yay! They got to the let's smash stuff of phase of the apocalypse." That's my favorite part of the end of the world.
I think there was a moment where like he was looking at that girl, and she was looking in the mirror, and the dress was falling off of her shoulder, and he's like, "I shouldn't look at her," but then he's like, "Fuck it, the society's all fucked up. I'm gonna look, dude."
He's like, "Fucking there, it's all gonna end. We're not blood."
Like all the rules, they don't matter.
Yeah, it was beginning of the end. Yeah, but it is like those parts of the show that are kind of neat.
Everyone's realizing what's happening except fucking Travis still.
Yeah,
Travis is an idiot. Hey, okay, finally, one more thing they speculate. Do you think any one of these people could grow up to be a villain in The Walking Dead? Is there a future Negan in this show somewhere? If for comic,
I don't know. What about the dude that's in the cell with the dude?
Nick, that piece of shit.
Nick or Strand, or the GQ looking dude. He's already going to be evil. But Nick could learn from this guy and
here's
grow
the thing,
up
though. They're in
LA.
They're in LA, and The Walking Dead's in Atlanta. I mean, that's so far.
Well,
it take a lot of coincidences for them to get together.
But the show started. If the show's been on in the zombie apocalypse, The Walking Dead, for let's say like 3 years in their time, maybe 4 years, it started a year after the actual event.
Yeah.
So meaning it would be 5 years, and you could get to Atlanta in 5 years if you had to walk.
Walking?
Yeah.
Well, what are the chances
you drive? No, there's still cars and shit. I don't know. I think I would love. I don't know what they're gonna do the last episode. It's gonna be really interesting. I think it's got to be a zombie slaughter.
Who's Strand? The
Strand was the black dude at the end in the detainment center who was giving away his cufflinks and who was like
negotiating.
He saved Nick.
Yeah.
But he got fucking Zach Galifianakis out there.
That guy said something really good. I had to write it down. It was such a good quote.
Yeah.
He said, Nick said, "I'm an addict." He said, "No, you're a heroin addict. That's the gold standard. Don't sell yourself short."
I love that.
When he said that, I lost.
Oh yeah, he was totally being a salesman right there.
Yep. That guy is smooth, dude. That fucking guy is smooth. He's gonna get whatever he wants, and we gotta keep an eye on him. It's weird that they introduced him in episode 5, but whatever. Finally, guys, before we move on to the next show, have you heard about this AMC web series spinoff that's gonna start? It's called,
what is it called?
It's called Flight 462. All right. For you blabbers, I'm going to put a link. There'll also be a link in the show notes, jockandnerd.com/45. Basically, remember in episode 3, this is speculation, they saw a plane.
No, it's for sure. It has to do with that plane.
It is. All right. Yeah. So this will it's a 16-part in-flight zombie drama. It'll start October 4th, the night Fear the Walking Dead's finale.
So it's like zombies on a plane?
Exactly.
It's get these motherfucking zombies off this motherfucking plane. That's all it is. But it's an original story. It's about passengers, and I guess somebody turns, and it sounds kind of cool. And then they're like, one character from Flight 462 will return to join the cast of Fear the Walking Dead in the second season. So they're already they're already building this crazy world, dude. It's really cool.
I like it. I like the thought of having the zombie on the plane and people not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Right?
Yeah.
Your first instinct wouldn't be to kill that motherfucker.
Holy shit, how frightening would that be? Can you be like, what's wrong with that guy? I think he had too many peanuts. I don't know.
Somebody died with
man, but I love what they're doing. I love this web series thing. And then boom, like Walking Dead starts right after the show ends the next week. Like, no stopping zombies. Oh, World War Z did it, Kevin says in the comments. In the plane. Oh, they had a plane zombie.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but they could have did it a lot better, though.
That World War Z, like, you turned to zombies too fast in that movie.
Yeah, and the zombies were very fast.
But, like, like, you got bitten and you were an instant zombie.
Yeah, in like 5 seconds and shit.
Yeah.
Fast acting zombies. Only from it was like yeah. All right, guys. Let's go to the next show. This is our show we love to hate. Gotham on Fox. We're at season 2.
Are we hitting music or no?
Titled Sure, Why Not? What's that, D-Ray?
Is anybody else's audio cutting out?
Guys in the blab, are you still hearing us?
No, everyone. Yeah, I think we're good.
I can hear you guys fine. You're right. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now, but
Okay.
nobody's moving.
Yeah, I think the blab is just a little glitchy right now because I was hearing your audio. No, you can't hear me?
Shit.
Refresh the page, do right. Refresh.
We got to refresh. Send him a message.
Okay, refresh.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
We'll get you back in. Hey, look, it's a new technology here. You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gotta work with the kinks.
They love
Kevin-
you, Rug Boy.
Kevin, yeah, the 365 loves the rug boy.
I like them too. They're good.
Yeah, they know you, dude. They've listened to, they love you on the show, and they want their own. We're gonna have to get them a British rug boy.
I want to get drunk with them.
How would we do that? Through the internet? Could you get drunk over the internet?
I could drink at the same time that they drink, and then we'll get drunk at the same time.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
No, that works. Oh man, I don't know where Do Right is.
Right?
Wait, maybe.
Send it to me again.
It's Twitter.
There he is.
There he is. You can hit it, Anthony. Can you see him?
Yep.
Can you click it? Let's see. Co-host. Yeah, co-host.
Oh, there he is.
Right.
You good now?
Right, Do Right. All
there
right.
we go.
Little
Technical
He's
difficulties.
back. All right.
Kevin doesn't believe that you are a puppet rug boy.
He's not a puppet though. That's how he looks.
No,
Who's a puppet?
Nobody. No, I don't know what you're talking about. We're all puppets.
Wait.
We're all puppets. We are puppets. We are the Walking Dead. All right, we're talking about Gotham here, people. Season 2, episode 2.
I'm gonna ignore that.
I don't listen. Don't get angry, dude. I don't be sensitive. It's okay.
See, this is why you don't want to come on camera, because now no one takes me seriously.
Well, then why we're taking you seriously, Rug Boy? What did you think about season 2, episode 2 of Gotham? Knock knock. Why don't you kick it off?
My opinion is, although I enjoyed the episode, I feel like there is like now a split in the show. It's a cop show and then a silly comic book show.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know if I hate that yet, because it used to be a mafia show and a cop show and a fucked up crime show and a Batman show
And a silly campy show. Yeah.
Yeah, so now they're getting it down to 2.
Okay, agreed. This show, you guys, what the fuck? Like, I have such a crazy love-hate relationship with this goddamn show. It's gotten better, but still totally like it's a little wacky. It's like wacky, campy, and then fucking violently, disturbingly violent. Like there was a high body count. What is going on here?
Yeah,
what
it's
kind
like
of show is this?
It's like they tried to meld the Batman movies with Joel Schumacher's sensibilities.
I still think it's like Tim Burton. This is Tim Burton Batman universe.
It was like
No.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton is not as cartoony.
Yeah.
No,
It was like 60s Batman sort of.
Yes.
But then you had like the young Joker playing like doing his Beth Heath Ledger impersonation, which I think he's the best part of the show.
I tell you what, I agree. I was going to say this show that episode was carried by Cameron Monaghan as Jerome Valeska.
You liked him?
I did like
dude.
him.
He did so many Joker things. How is he not the Joker?
Because the way he puts his face in that fake smile, it's too fake. It doesn't look natural at all. It's like too forced.
Yeah, I mean, it's outlandish. It's over the top. The laugh is there. I love the laugh.
I don't know. I just think that when you're playing a guy that's crazy, like you should seem crazy and not like you're acting crazy. That's what he seems. He seems like he's acting crazy.
Yeah. That's the problem for the show at large. Really, like
I think they tell everybody on the show that you're in a comic book TV show and just act over the top all the time.
Play it up.
Yeah,
it's like soap opera level.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's totally two things.
But what sold me on him was the part where they're playing Russian roulette and he just
holy
takes
shit,
the gun
dude,
and shoots it 3 times at himself. And he's like,
yeah, that's kind of cool. That's
Joker. That's Joker right there.
Dude, there were so many Joker things. That's clearly Joker. The other Joker moment is when the guy jumps his line. He goes, laughter isn't contagious. He turns around and shoots him and goes, that's my line. Laughter isn't contagious. That is just like Joker from the 1989 Batman. Remember with Bob the Goon? He's like, Bob, gun. And he just shoots him and makes him feel better. And then he keeps going on with he just shoots his right-hand guy for no reason. By the way,
he stole my balloons.
Yeah, he's
Why did everybody tell me he had one of those things?
That's right. Where does he get those wonderful?
Do right. What'd you think of Gotham this week?
Oh man, well, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. The only conclusion I came to is that I might slow down watching this show because it has nothing to offer me, man. I don't want a Gordon special. I just want to see Batman. And Batman is not coming out no time soon.
Never. Okay, look, the Bruce storyline was kind of boring. It got better with Lucius Fox, but the whole thing is just like I don't even care anymore.
They're gonna do the owl thing, right? The courtship of the court of owls.
Well, there was. You guys hear about that little Easter egg that possibly might happen?
No,
that's what that bat computer is, isn't it?
Oh no! I thought I read the Court of Owls. Remember when Tabitha Snipes? The Maniacs guy that gets captured from just the crazy idea to burn a busload of cheerleaders for no reason. I mean, that was disturbing. He was hosing them down with gasoline. I was like, what the goddamn? That's kind of violent. What's going on?
And he let him in that chair. That was funny.
Holy shit. Yeah. And then the witch?
No, the cheerleaders. He led them in the chair.
Oh, he was like, "Give me no, give me that."
Yeah,
what's that smell?
That's funny.
There's moments of weird, good stuff, but I'm like, wow, he's gonna torch these fucking girls. This is nuts. And by the way, Gordon can drive faster than fire, so that worked out well.
So
for
what's
everyone.
the deal with the computer in the basement?
I don't think it's the computer. When Tabitha Gallivan sniped that dude. When she closed her sniper case, somebody was saying that the wood print on the cover looked exactly like the drawing of the Court of Owls.
What's that got to do with the computer in the basement?
I don't know. Where did you hear the computer in the basement thing?
That's when Alfred destroys the hard drive.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he's preventing. He knows what's on there.
Yeah, I think maybe the information has something to do with the Court of Owls. Why would he have a fucking basement that locks up like that and all that shit? Is it because maybe the Court of Owls is supposed to fuck with the Waynes? Isn't that what the whole purpose of them is?
They've been fucking with the city forever.
Somebody fill people in on the Court of Owls. Do right. Are you aware? Do right doesn't know what the Court of Owls is.
Oh, I know what it is. They Batman versus Robin. It was in there, right?
Yeah.
It was in there. It was there's this society, like secret society, that kind of runs Gotham on the low, and they always like eliminate things or threats that happen to the city if need be. They do it secretly. So that
would explain why Thomas Wayne is hiding in his basement in a fucking locked chamber that's behind a fucking chimney or something.
That's that could be.
Otherwise, why would Thomas Wayne have that secret thing?
I mean, it would put Bruce in danger if he found out. So that's possibly why he doesn't want him to know. But yeah, I don't know.
Yo, is Do Right frozen on your screen or just mine?
He's frozen.
Your video is frozen.
I am.
Yeah,
Let
but we can hear you.
We can hear you though, so that's cool. You have an awesome look on your face with it being.
He's just got
that's right.
He's got this great smirk. He's like, "That's right, bitches."
I want to make that look. Let me try that.
Can you do that? Oh, that's there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, he's back.
There he is. He's back.
I made him laugh. I made him unfreeze. I unfroze him with my look.
Rug Boy to the rescue! Rug Boy, you did fix the stream.
I want to fix it.
All right.
This is my Do Right look.
Now he's frozen again. Do it again, Rug Boy. Now, Do Right, you are frozen in a laughing hand on your face position, which is
that's the look that girls make when they see my penis.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Oh right. Well,
we should just move on from Gotham.
Yeah,
there's not much to talk. I've been debating with you, Imran, about even continuing to review this show.
I don't know, dude. First of all, the Maniacs. There's only like 3 of them left. They killed everybody.
Dude, there's 1.2. They listed all the people that escaped. They didn't list Richard Ciancis. How would they know that he's dead already?
Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Hey, how
if
about
they make Barbara Harley Quinn, I'm going to fucking stop watching it.
Dude, and nobody noticed that she just walked into the goddamn police station? Like, you were actively hunting for all these people, and she's standing in the police station. Oh, wait, but it has to be mentioned that they killed all of the GCPD. There's no more cops alive.
They're all dead.
There was a massacre, and this is also why I think he's Joker. He kills Sarah Essen, right? In the comic books, Joker kills Sarah Essen, which that version of Sarah Essen is Gordon's second wife. But Joker also kills her.
Can we really say that this is even following any comic book content?
It's not following fucking shit. So, but they're just fucking with us.
No way.
As campy as it is, like, that was all those deaths in one fucking episode. What the fuck? That's crazy.
It was pretty ballsy, I'll have to say.
There's no more cops. They're all dead. Whatever.
They definitely trying shit. Yeah, go ahead, Rugboy.
they're turning a corner right now. They're just trying to like now get it onto. As I said, they had all this other shit that was all over the place. Now they're trying to like lock it down onto this comic booky Gotham cartoony thing and try it be like a cop show with crazy shit that happens.
It's kind of working, but it's kind of the same shit as last season.
They're getting away from the mob stuff and going more on the kooky psychological.
Yeah.
Well, here's what this. I guess what they're trying to establish is now this Gotham is a place where people will be crazy and violent for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
it's just status quo now. There was no ransom. They didn't want anything. They're just killing people for fucking killing people.
So I'm confused. So I thought Gotham was supposed to be filled with not zombies.
That's the other show.
That's the other shit. And everything, right? And then Batman comes to clean up the city. And by Batman being in Gotham, the level of criminals goes up to meet the level of Batman. Now it seems like they raising the level without having fucking Batman.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're right.
That's a very good point.
They reversed it, and this is what we talked about last season. This was the question for me: does Batman cause the villains, or do the villains cause Batman?
I think you're asking a question that the show doesn't care about.
Yes,
they're already escalating the villains. That's the whole point of Batman is he's trying to do good, but then by him appearing as Batman, he's released all the crazies into the world.
But now they flipped it. Now because of these crazies,
now they've lessened the meaning of Batman.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah. Wow.
I'll do it for y'all. Hold on. Oh shit.
I love it. We got people saying geek boner, like Fetty Ponce's crew. We got people walk by my office, and as they're walking by, they do this. Talking nerd. Like it's weird. It's catching. Spread it around, folks. Finally, before we move on to the next show, I just want to mention: has nobody noticed that the guy playing Aaron Helsinger, who's Amygdala, right? His name is Stink Fisher. That's his name.
That's his real name.
That's his real name. It's on IMDb.
Oh shit!
Why? That should be his character name. Why are they even going to name him? His name is Stink Fisher. He's a big guy though, so I don't think anybody is going to give him shit about that. So what are you going to do?
How do you get named Stink?
Rug Boy, you know a lot about that. Yeah, you should know about
that. If anyone would know about it, would be you, Rugs.
Yeah,
I mean, your socks should know about that. I guess from what we've learned.
Look, when you born. On your actual birthday, you come out and you drop a turd, your name is going to be Stink.
You mean take a shit on my birthday in front of everyone?
Yeah, of course.
You getting born, it's like, oh, look at your new baby boy. Wham! Shit. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like coming out of the birth canal? I immediately do projectile diarrhea all over the place.
Yes.
That is a lovely image right there.
I like that. I like that idea. It's good.
All right, guys, let's move on to the final show, you stink fishers. That's the best part of playing the sweeper is I get to watch Rug Boy dance.
So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Finally, folks, big season 3 premiere, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Laws of nature. Who wants to do right? What did you catch up on this?
I tell you what, because I love you guys so much, I watched this show.
Oh, get out of here! You don't watch this show?
I stopped watching it because you know what? This is my biggest problem with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I felt like it should connect more with the movies and tell some of the story that you don't see on the big screen. And you don't get that. I feel like everything they doing is just like, oh, happenstance and shit. And then they'll throw some shit in like, oh, I got this secret mission to bring the helicarrier back for Age of Ultron. And it's like, I need more than that. Y'all should be doing way more with this. Y'all have so much potential. You got the fucking money. You got the people who want to see it. And all you doing is giving me fucking Daisy. I don't give a shit about no damn Daisy.
I like your perspective. I like your perspective here, Do Right. So you haven't seen the show in a while. What did you think of this premiere? Just jumping in.
I seen it. Don't get me wrong. I watched every episode.
Oh, I watched it. Okay.
I didn't care for it, because it's just I don't care about none of this shit that's going on. It's like this is the B, C, and D grade superhero shit. I want to see A list and some B list Give me some backstory. Now, they could have told the story of
like what?
Like Ant-Man. What's the original Ant-Man name?
Hank Pym.
Man, bring some Hank Pym on that shit. Oh, you know what? Old girl, when they did her special,
Agent Carter.
What's her name?
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter. Now that was some good shit.
Okay.
And then you had Tony Stark's father on there, and you got to see some stuff that adds to Captain America and stuff. Now that if they want to do it, that's how they do it. This shit they doing, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Wow.
I think
he brings up a good point though, because that's the point that I've been struggling with, is that a lot of this stuff, like in the grand scheme of things, what does it even matter? Because the movies never acknowledge any of this.
Well, you see, my big problem is that it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I never gave a fuck about S.H.I.E.L.D. ever in my life, when I read comic books. Yeah. So they're making it into like something else now. It's kind of turning into something else. This show is nothing like the first Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I watched. No, it's a completely different show. It's completely different in its tone. It's completely different in how even the actors act and how they shoot it. It's more serious. It's more dire.
Yeah,
X-Files.
Yeah, it is a little X-Files.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people share that same sentiment too, right? But I think just like we're never going to see fucking Batman in Gotham, we ain't going to see these big things in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And once you get that out, I think you can enjoy the show, especially now where they're forming like a team and there's people with powers. Like for me, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, just show me people with powers. I don't care. The whole thing, whatever. I thought it was a fun. It moved well. There were some great reveals. Here's like watching these three shows. This is how I felt. Like Fear the Walking Dead takes itself just completely way serious. Gotham does not take itself serious enough. This show, I feel, is a nice balance of taking it serious with some consequence, but also it's fun, it's playful, and it's a good pace.
What about you, Ant?
Anthony.
I was gonna say. I thought the show was just okay. I wasn't like blown away by anything that happened. I liked seeing Lash, but I just struggle. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I just struggle with the fact that none of this shit really matters. Like nothing
you
actually.
Can't just fucking enjoy the fucking story of a girl with fucking powers.
But it's not that interesting. What's interesting about this?
No. The Inhumans thing. They can do a lot of fun with that. I don't know. I really loved Daisy with her gauntlet coming in for the save because they're going to do this whole secret warriors.
You're pointing out moments. You're not pointing out anything. Like you're just pointing out powers.
That's a good point.
I think that what's going on is either you're into the characters and you're into like the team dynamic, or you're not. Right. If you can't get behind, I used to hate Sky, and now I'm at the point where I kind of like Sky.
Yeah, I think they turned a lot of people.
The fact that they could even do that and make you like somebody that you didn't like before without really essentially changing the character other than giving her powers. Like, she earned her stripes throughout that thing. And now, is she a great actress? No. She like changed in a fundamental way. Just she's written better. That's all. That's the only difference.
She's gone through a journey and she's evolved.
She's a lot stronger. I mean, before in the first season, you were always just told how great she was, and now through season 2 and even this episode, you're seeing her written better, like Rug Boy said, and her doing things that make her earn the affection of the audience rather than just being like, hey, this girl's special. Just watch. One day you'll see she's special.
Yeah.
So she can't carry the show, though, but she's definitely likable, more likable now.
The show is, I mean, it's definitely an ensemble effort that helps it. So basically what's going on in the show, it's like stuff we knew. Like there's more Inhumans popping up because of the fish oil. S.H.I.E.L.D's trying to find them. S.H.I.E.L.D's trying to find them. Someone else is hunting them and dissecting them. And then somebody else is the government, of course. Shocker there.
That's right.
What
about that standoff they had in the subway? That was pretty cool.
Okay, here's my question about the subway scene, right? So in the beginning, we were introduced, they do that extraction with that guy Joey, who's an Inhuman that melts metals, like kind of a cool power. And so that device was thrown on the ground, a box comes down, right? Gets it, he steps in the box, shoots back up in the sky, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, in the subway, they are captured by Rosalind. They're handcuffed. The guy finds the device, puts it on the floor, right? They had a moving subway car underground, right?
Yeah.
Is that the same device? Does that box go through fucking street concrete and hit a moving subway car and then back up through concrete in a different
Apparently
spot?
So.
That's what happened.
That's what happened because if you I watched it when you mentioned it to me.
Makes no fucking sense.
And there's a hole in the roof of the train now.
And they're definitely underground.
Yeah, they're definitely.
How did that happen? That doesn't make any sense.
Wow. You know what? If that's your biggest question, then bless your heart, because I'm still trying to figure out how the agent what's his name? Coulson,
yeah.
You know, I watched his ass die in Avengers, and then you bring him back. And you talk about Tahiti and aliens and shit like that. And I'm like, man, you just totally lost me. This show is irrelevant. Did y'all see Daredevil on Netflix?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh, yeah,
that
of course.
is how this show should fucking be. With relevant characters that have something to do with the universe and with a legitimate tie-in. This stuff is it's forced on us, and it's like, okay, hey, it's Tuesday night. Here's something to fucking look at.
Wow, he's almost making me hate this fucking show now. I don't know about this.
Mr. Durant's very convincing.
I don't hate it, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like I take it for what it is.
Right.
But I know it's a shitty thing that they threw together because they needed to use something.
Right.
But
then there's like Age of Ultron and Captain America references thrown in, I guess, for our
because
benefit.
S.H.I.E.L.D. ties everything together because Samuel L. Jackson was the link through all the movies when they did the initial threading of all of them together, right?
Right.
So it made sense that you would do a show about S.H.I.E.L.D. Only thing is, nobody gives a fuck about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Which is, I'm curious to the spin-off that Most Wanted that they're going to do. I'm curious if this is going to be, like you said, Rugboy, you said maybe this is their effort to move away from S.H.I.E.L.D. I agree. Maybe you drop the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. thing and go do your own thing.
Can we bring up someone that wasn't S.H.I.E.L.D.? So what do you guys think about the Inhuman stuff in Lash, or that guy? Since if we don't know yet for sure if he's Lash, I think Imran.
I think he's
convinced, but he's the guy with the long fucking braids, like
He's
Predator
Blanca
style.
from Street Fighter 2.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh shit! Nailed it, Rugboy.
Blue Blanca. Yeah,
he's Blue Blanca. I thought he was badass though. They were both hitting him, and they couldn't stop the motherfucker.
I didn't really like. I felt like I was back in 1970 with the Hulk, like Lou Ferrigno. But whatever.
You can tell the limitations of the budget once they're getting a character.
There
with
was
that much
something about his hair.
Remember
that
what they
seemed
did with
kinda cheap.
Hyde? How cheesy what Hyde was? It's the same thing.
Yeah, the CGI on his face was good in shadows, but like the silhouette, like there was something about his hair that really reeked of Halloween wig.
I don't think it was CGI at all. I think it was all like practical. From what
you think that was prosthetic on his face?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
The hair, it looked like, I don't know. It took me a while to get used to Raina's thing too, because initially that seemed a little low budgety too.
Yeah, of course.
But then you kind of just
they need to up their game with that makeup shit,
man. What do you guys think about Fitz's little gamble there? I thought that he was pretty badass in that.
No, that was cool.
Right, what'd you think about that?
I ain't got nothing to say.
No, okay.
I like that he went into the thing and he started like hitting it.
He just started screaming at
punching
it.
the monolith. So where do we think Simmons is at?
And then at the end, it appears that Simmons has landed in Josh Trank's Fantastic Four movie version of The Negative Zone. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's what I thought she was.
Or she's hanging out with Matt Damon on The Martian.
No, I think she got sucked into one of those Odenheims.
Oh, you think she's in because Fitz just go, he's like, it's dark matter, it's solid, it can bend space and time, and maybe she's in one of the 9 realms. It's all monochromatic and blue and mountainous, and there's 2 fucking planets, moons, suns, I don't know what.
Yeah, it looks something like the place where the frost giants are from.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be. Would there be more ice? But she was running and she was all beat up. That intrigued me though. At the end, I was like, oh shit, where the fuck is Gemma?
I don't think she's in the 9 realms. She might be somewhere on the planet. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I would just go with overall thoughts. I think the show was just okay. I
liked it more than that.
Yeah, okay. I accept what it is. I don't know. I just have a problem with it never, like nothing ever really meaning anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't really ever tie into it's always little brother. It's always looking at like, hey, let's throw in movie references and we're part of the universe, but we're not really.
We've discussed how that can be tricky based on, production schedules for movies and TVs being different in the long term. But I like what Do Right said is interesting. They should do, because Agent Carter a lot of fans of the main show didn't like Agent Carter, and a lot of people who liked Agent Carter, and then the other way around. But I think what you said is why, because it is more meat of the backstory in a way that they don't have to like write anything in later that's going to affect their outcome.
Yeah.
And it just feels like that is a part of the universe. But how else can you do that with these characters? Who's got a better idea? Anyone?
Let's see. How about let me clear my throat for this. Let's see. It is Disney. These motherfuckers got deep ass pockets. You know, it's kind of like, you remember when they shot Back to the Future 2 and they shot Back to the Future 3 at the same damn time? Yep. So when they shoot another Marvel movie, shoot some scenes for the TV show.
Oh, there we go.
Why not do it all at the fucking same time? That way, you know, you don't have to do a long ass introduction. Like, check this out. All right, Hollywood, if you listen to this, you get this for free. With this new Captain America Civil War, and then you're going to introduce Spider-Man and shit.
Yeah.
Man, shoot some episodes. You don't have to be a whole bunch of them, maybe 6 episodes. And you start explaining how shit's going to go. That way, when we go to the movie, we can just jump right into the goddamn movie and start seeing some action.
I like these ideas, especially with Spider-Man, because here's the thing: you can throw him in the background CGI very easily, and then imagine leading up to Civil War, you just see a little thing in the back, like a little. Whoosh, you see a guy swing, you see a guy crawl, and you're like, "What is that?" And that reveals itself to be that. Now, let me ask you this: did you feel like these guys were setting up anything for Civil War already?
No, not talking about aliens.
I mean, it has nothing to do with Inhumans, but
they kept referencing like a lot of disasters happening around the world. So there was already like
the press conference,
and there was already like the government being like, we need to take a stand. And I did like that they had what's that actor's name? I forget, but President Ellis, who was in Iron Man 3.
Oh, right,
his cameo appearance. It lended a little more credibility.
So
but it was like the government, it was like the government taking a little bit control back, being like, we need to fucking do something.
They kind of just called them out right there, you know, and that was all the references. So maybe that's the seeds for this divide with the government's on one side, Shield's on the other side already now.
Then if you're going to do it, then start bringing that government twist to it now and start building up towards the registration thing. That way it's already established before we get into the movie. And so we already have the references. We already know who's behind it. And we already know who's taking sides. Talk about it. I know you're not going to show them, but start talking about people are taking sides and stuff. That way when we move it to the movie, man, we already got backstory and all this established stuff done. And we could just start with the movie and start seeing the meat of it. Give me my potatoes and bread and green beans now in the TV shows. And then give me my motherfucking meat during the movie.
I'll give you some meat.
I can't take that much meat. But Do
What did Mr. Do Right just say? No, he said something.
Huh?
No, you said something while he played Geekerific. After he said, I'll give you some meat.
No, I said I don't need that much meat. I just need a little fillet of it.
Well, you come to the right place.
Here's the rundown.
That's what you get. Do right though. The only problem with this is if you think about if they're like they write half of the season and they write the half of the season, they still haven't written the rest of the show. Whereas the script for Civil War a long time ago.
Well, that's fine, but if the script for Civil War is done, then it's easier just to write some script for before that. I mean, you have something to base your script on because it seems like they just pulling this out their ass right now.
Yeah, wow.
Let me just pull this out of my ass. What would you? Okay, let's say the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was canceled as of tomorrow.
Okay.
And now Disney has to now come up with a new TV-friendly show that's not a Netflix show.
Boo.
That Marvel's now got to sit. What would you put on TV then? That's not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ant-Man.
Like the early adventures of like Hank Pym.
But you got to think what's going to be budgetarily possible.
Well, and we say budgetarily possible, but look at the majority of these shows that's on ABC. I think they could do something without having to put a lot of CGI in it.
So you want to see Ant-Man on TV? You want to see that on TV?
I would say I would like to see a character that I know at least. I think that'll play better than a bunch of people that I don't know and ain't gonna have nothing to do with nothing that I'm seeing in the movies.
I think if you're going to do a show, it's either got to be a period piece like Agent Carter, or got to be something that really doesn't like Daredevil. Never really acknowledged Avengers because Daredevil really has nothing to do with the Avengers.
They did.
They talk about the New York,
but it's not relying. Like Agents of Shield is basically relying upon Avengers. They always throw references to Avengers.
Yeah,
but you know what? It would be really cool if you see Daredevil in Civil War. You're gonna flip the fuck out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
But Daredevil can hang with them.
The fuck out if Daisy shows up in Civil War.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll start watching the show better.
Like they can't do X-Men because that's off the table.
Yeah, I hate that.
They're not going to use. They're not going to use any character that they're planning to have a feature on. They're just not going to do. Yeah, that's the thing is you got to go to these third tier, fourth tier characters, but nobody cares. Nobody knows them.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you gonna do? Cloak and Dagger?
I was thinking Cloak and Dagger, but nobody fucking knows Cloak and Dagger.
Are they mutants?
No, I don't think they're mutants.
What about Longshot?
Yeah,
nobody gives a fuck about Longshot. He is a mutant, and
I still like it. Hell, the Punisher, fuck. And we haven't had nothing good about the Punisher yet.
He's gonna be on Daredevil.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna introduce him. Yeah.
So
it's gonna be Shane from Walking Dead.
Yeah, Shane rises.
That's right.
Yeah,
I hope he has a bald head and he just does this all day long.
He's gonna be great.
Got a military haircut.
Yeah, he's definitely he's militarized.
Oh shit, he's gonna be great as fucking Punisher and Daredevil. But that's it. It's interesting. Now that your perspective on Agents of Shield is interesting because I try not to think about that. It has nothing to do with anything. It's the only way I can kind of be entertained and enjoy the show.
But man, I want to enjoy this show. I love everything Marvel, but you got to give me more than that. What you're giving me, I want to see more tie-in, or at least try to tie more in. Now, I remember on one Agent of Shield, they had that little bald-headed agent with the glasses, and on Captain America,
and then he died.
Winter Soldier, he was on the ship. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh no,
Sitwell,
Jasper Sitwell.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, the tie-in to Captain America, Winter Soldier was
those two episodes around Winter Soldier were the best ones they've ever.
Yes, and I really enjoyed it because it was like you immediately saw the change in the TV show after the movie came out, and I was like, wow, now this is good shit, but you don't see it enough, and it should have had a lot more leading to it to see more stuff leading into the movie than just like hell. Have just Captain America call somebody. Oh yeah, Cap, what's going on, Cap? We ain't got to show them, but God damn it, admit that they exist.
Right. I'm always like, why don't they just call the fucking Hulk and get this done? Like, what is the problem? Come on.
Like, go to some scene where the Hulk had been and they cleaning up or something. At least that's a better tie-in than just occasionally throwing something out there.
That would be a fun show. Rug Boy, remember that title Damage Control from Marvel?
Oh, yeah, when they clean up the mess of all the superheroes.
It was like a comedy title, and it was these guys who would come in after superhero fights and have to clean everything up, and it was about just the trials and tribulations, and they were always annoyed.
Yeah, they were always pissed off.
They were always pissed off. The goddamn Punisher.
Here hell comes Hulk.
Like, that would be a fun show, but yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that this tie-in to the Civil War is the best one yet, and I think that they can still pull it off. While they're setting up the Inhumans movie is like 9 years away or something. They're setting up for that shit.
What if they did like a Silver Surfer space show?
I don't think they can.
That's way too high budget, though.
They can't. No, they can't. Just
they can't use him. It's Fox.
They can't use him.
Oh yes.
There's like it's really hard. There's dead ends everywhere with the ones that we fans want to see. We can't get to them.
You know what? You just bring up a good point. What if they stop trying to make a damn Fantastic Four movie and just realize that the only way they can do this is to have a bullshit TV show? So they stop spending so much goddamn money and maybe come out with something better than the movies,
No, I mean, I agree. Like, I was hoping that Fox would be so just
that's what I think
that.
They're doing. I think that they're doing that. They're using Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to build their own new book, basically. They're starting to create new characters with this Terrigen Mist thing. They're making all new characters, and then we're going to eventually get like a mutant team without without actual mutants.
Yeah.
Now, if they're not characters that you grew up with, that's the problem. They don't have any name recognition.
They couldn't use the mutants, so the Inhumans
are now the new
their
mutants.
place. Yes.
Yeah, but how do you replace Cyclops and Wolverine and all of those characters that you know and love and that's been around forever?
You can't.
No. Shit.
You can't replace them. You just have to have something.
But you got. I mean, I guess I'm saying it wrong. Not necessarily replace them, but how do you come up with new characters that will make forget about those old characters
without straight out like copying them? You know, and it's going to be hard. It's hard.
You can't.
That's why they're trying. They're trying from approaching this from a different angle. They're going to.
It's weird though that they're introducing all the Inhumans and the movie's like 4 years away. So I don't know if like there's going to be a ton of hype behind Inhumans or like if the hype will cool down just because I don't know in 4 years.
Did you watch that show Alphas that was on Sci-Fi Channel?
Yes.
No, I heard about that.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that worked.
Yeah,
and that was a very, very low budget show. I think it'd be. I like that show, but it was basically like a Fantastic Four or a New Mutants type thing.
Yeah,
Alphas. What was it about?
It got canceled because nobody watched it.
I hate that, man. It's funny. I'm sorry.
It was a show about people with powers, but the powers were not like really outlandish. There was one girl who could convince you to do anything.
Wow.
There was a guy that was very fast reactions. Like he could like run fast and he could like, hit you before you know it, whatever.
Wow.
Or he had perfect aim, And there was other guy who could see radio waves and the air, all the waves that pass through the air. So he could like read a cell phone call. He could hear it.
That's pretty clever. That's cool. It's like weird, subtle abilities that almost seem plausible.
And then there was one guy who got all like pissed off, and then he would get really strong for like a few seconds.
Yeah,
like the Hulk.
He's 30-second Hulk.
Yeah.
And see, you get a team together with these little small powers, and you can come up with a really powerful team that can, do a lot of good stuff or bad stuff.
Yeah, when they work together, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that show. That was a good show. You know what's
I
not
think
a is that
I think they're gonna try
Heroes Reborn.
Oh, I didn't watch that. There's no chance in hell I was gonna even waste my time.
Not a Heroes fan, are you, Rug Boy?
I mean, like they already blew it. They already fucking blew it. Like that show was like had so many people watching that shit.
Somebody agrees with you there.
And then they just they drove it right into the ground.
The writer's strike killed that show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this new Reborn, did you have to watch the original series to watch this new one?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So it's pretty much starting over from scratch, but they reference stuff from the past and characters from the past, and they have some familiar faces, like the guy with the horn rim glasses and stuff. So you don't really need to watch the old shows to catch up with this one, but it may be better that you don't watch the old shows and watch this one because, man, you know the worst thing about Heroes? They try to tell too much in a short period of time, and it's too much. It's story overload. You start like watching this one part with this katana girl, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then they jump to something else. You're like, well, damn, what's this? So you start looking at that, and they jump to something else. You're like, wait a minute, this is too much. Give me one story at a damn time.
This is my theory. I'm just gonna wait like a year and see if this shit is still on. And if it's still on and it's still doing well in the ratings, then I'll watch it via other methods.
Oh, the Heroes. Kevin from 365 Flicks Pod has an interesting comment. He says, we can't blame the writer's strike. Lost stayed solid during the
it was a solid piece of shit.
No shit.
Oh shit.
Kevin, you might not like the next couple of comments because
I hate the way Lost ended, and I don't care if you don't like it.
But if you look at Heroes, I think it was during season 2 when the writer's strike hit, the episodes just stopped. I mean, and that was one of the best seasons, season 2, and it just stopped, and people was like, "What the fuck happened?" And then when it came back on, it was at the circus. I mean, I'm sorry, but the writer's strike killed Heroes dead in its tracks, and nobody gave a shit about it afterwards.
They just let it die.
Yeah,
interesting. All I gotta say about Lost is you can't watch it again. It has no replay ability because every time you see something, I'm just like, oh, that means nothing. Oh, that's never gonna pan out. Oh, that was bullshit. Oh, that's not gonna go anywhere. Like, you can't watch that show again. To me, I know people like to watch it again, but
if all that shit would have was tied into something that actually fucking mattered, then it would be cool. But they just sat there and jerked you off, and then stopped jerking you off, and then jerked you off again, and then stopped jerking you off. I just want to jerk you off again.
I just want you to the edge.
I just want to point out that every time Rug Boy talks, I can hear Mr. Do-Right laughing in the background every time, every goddamn time.
I agree with everything he be saying though.
It's pointless.
So, oh boy, here's some props. Hey, for the listener, here's the prop tally. Rug Boy again is beating us in props. 139.
What happened on the last time you did a blab?
He had 7.
Someone said they wanted to come all over his head or something like that.
Yeah, and they wanted to they wanted to rape Rug Boy. But all I know is
I was scared.
By the end of the blab session, he had over 17,000 props, dude. He was killing it.
I hold the world's record for props in my mouth.
Yeah, props all over. It was all over his chest and face.
It was props Bukaki.
Yeah, it was props Bukaki. Absolutely.
Damn.
What are we even talking about now?
I need to pump it.
No, the funny thing is, I watched the show later, and you can't see the props. So I'm sitting there doing this. Nothing going in my mouth.
Oh, the replay. You gotta catch the props live. That's the only way to appreciate it. All right, listen, we're gonna play another little sweeper. We're gonna wrap up the main show. We're gonna get to the post-show open blab, people. So stay tuned right here. Jockey Nerd. Do-Right, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, man, you were awesome.
Hey, I try my best.
I like you.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Yeah, Do-Right's one of us, man. I know we connected right away. Listener.
Now, I have a question for Do-Right.
Go ahead.
Have you ever put your hand inside someone?
Yes.
Jockey Nerd. That's awesome.
I hope it was a female. All right.
You say that again?
Say that again, Rug Boy.
It's okay.
Listen to you're gonna have to listen to the replay to catch that one, folks. Listen, Rug Boy only asks us because he's just used to a hand up his puppet hole. That's all, you know. It's very comfortable for him. It's very comfortable for him.
You know, some people like other things. I like this. Some people like to, eat vegetables, and some people like to do yoga. I like a hand in a place.
Wowie zowie!
Listener, visit jockandnerd.com/45 for the show notes, because in those show notes, you'll find links to Mr. Do-Right's YouTube channel, See Stories of Mr. Do-Right's. You'll find a link to follow Rug Boy at Really Rug Boy on the Twitters. Right, Rug Boy?
Yeah.
You will also find
Rug Boy.
Yes. You will also find a link to send us an audio comment. It's a SpeakPipe link. You can click it, record an audio, and send it, and then we can play it on the show, or you can go to speakpipe.com/jockandnerd. And all future blabs, you definitely want to bookmark jockandnerd.com/blab. It'll take you right to our blab page. You can watch the replay of this very show. It'll be embedded in the show notes, and you'll see everything that's scheduled upcoming. I think this is a lot of fun. We're going to open it up for the listener in a little bit, but and then if you have anything else, just email us, show@jockandnerd.com.
Or Twitter, Facebook, Clamor. Also, just go on iTunes and give us a rating and review.
Finally, Rug Boy, what do we always tell people at the end they should do? The one thing we want them to do.
Shower.
Okay, the two things that we ask listeners.
Well, that's what you tell me to do all the time.
All right, well, that's a good point.
Oh, I know. I remember. You got to tell somebody.
There you go.
Tell someone to go and listen to the Jock and Nerd podcast. Tell them. It's good for them.
It's just this easy. Jock and Nerd.
There you go.
The pause is important for dramatic reasons. So just tell a friend, spread the word around. Thanks for listening, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Blabbers, hang out. We're going to open this up. We're going to get some people in if you want to come in and hang out. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
And that's the Rug Boy. He's the jock.
And he's the nerd.
And you know what? We'll hear you next time.
Peace out, bitches.
Okay, nerd.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on, Mr. Do-Right. I will bow out. I'm actually feeling a little under the weather, but
Anthony is sick, everyone. Please give him more props to make him feel better.
What do you got, dude?
The jock is
chlamydia.
Chlamydia?
Yeah.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, great. You guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I just
It's
got
not
rid of
so
mine.
bad after the third day.
Just
Just drink lots of water.
Lots of water. Okay. Do-Right, man. You were awesome.
Man, thanks, man. Y'all awesome, man, for having me on. Y'all awesome to talk to and listen to my rants and raves and stuff.
You have great observations, my
bring up
friend.
good points.
Anytime, dude. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, all right.
I'll bow out, and if Kevin wants to come on from 3,
Get
is it
some
Kevin or
rest.
Chris? Is it Kevin
It's
or
Kevin.
Chris?
It's Kevin, I think.
Okay.
Get some rest, Anthony.
All right.
See you later,
y'all.
dude. Later, dude.
We got an open seat, blabbers. Anybody wants to jump in, feel free. I will let you in. Rug Boy, I'm going to make you the co-host now.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. We'll find out. Okay.
Oh.
That means you can kick people out and let people in now. We are
Oh,
co-hosting.
I just hit the X button and they're gone?
Yep.
Okay.
We are co-hosting the show. So, anybody, you got anything you want to get off your chest there? Anyone?
Yeah.
right.
What do y'all think about the movie turned television show stuff on like Limitless and Minority Report?
12 Monkeys and such.
Oh yeah, I forgot about 12 Monkeys. I didn't watch that shit. I didn't watch the movie and I never watched the TV show. So
there's also what's another one like that? I watched the first episode of Minority Report. It was all right. I'd give it another chance, I think.
I'm not watching that shit. I tried to watch it. I was like, nope.
you know, if they would have made it more
Alright.
like the movie, I like the tie-in, but if it felt like you was watching the movie, I think it'd have been a lot better.
I mean, the chick is hot, but that's not enough.
Yeah, they.
Like that's a gorgeous chick right there, but I don't like.
You know what I
Yes,
noticed? They do
Yeah.
a lot of side shots with her.
That's right.
Hold on, I gotta look her up now. I just forgot what she looked like.
Making good. I can tell you her name right now. I'm like, man, I've never seen that many side shots of an actress in my life.
They want to get the side boob. Oh, do you mean what's her name?
I ain't talking about no
Megan
boob.
Good. Megan Good, right?
Yeah.
Rug Boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. That's right. You're right. She's gorgeous though. What's another good example of that? Rug Boy's having issues.
Well, the other show, Limitless. You know,
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched it and it was kind of cool. I liked it because it followed the same premise as the movie, but it was almost more of a continuation because they had what was the guy that played in Limitless? I can't think of his name.
Bradley Cooper.
He was actually in the show and he played the same character.
What? Wait, Bradley Cooper was in the TV show for Limitless?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome on Cooper's part, man. Because what other movie actor would do that? They'd be like, no, fuck off.
Now, don't get me wrong. He's not the main actor.
Oh, he's in
just
4
admit-
episodes of the show.
Say again?
He's in 4 episodes of Limitless.
Yeah, I think
interesting.
he's leading the main character through. But I like that tie-in, and it feels like the movie, and I like to see where they go with it. Because I like that concept of the pill opening up your mind and you know, smart. Because the dude was a dumbass. He was a dumbass. He took the pill. Next thing you know, his mind was open and he was doing all kind of shit. And that was cool. And I want to see what they do with it. The only problem I have is on CBS.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is that CBS can have good stuff though? Like Person of Interest is an amazing show.
Right.
That's CBS.
Right.
That's about all I watch on CBS.
And that's the you see what you just said. Say that again.
That's all I watch on the CBS.
Did you hear, listeners?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
I only watch the Person of Interest on CBS. Now, occasionally, now that what's his name is on the Late Show, I might catch that, but I've forgotten in the last couple times. Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, but he's not even being Colbert on the show. He's being
back.
Hey, you're back. The Rock Boy's back. Yeah, he's being himself. But do right. I gotta check out Limitless because I did love the movie and I did not know Bradley Cooper is in the TV show. That is really cool. That's how you do it. That's how you tie these properties together.
Yes, and it feels more like a continuation of the story instead of the precogs got out and now we got a precog and he wants to solve crimes with a cop. And it's like, isn't this just a detective movie, a detective TV show? I mean, don't they have enough cop shows on TV? You want to make a new cop show, Hollywood? Check this out.
Okay.
Make a cop show where the cops going around beating the shit out of people and stuff.
Yeah.
And then people trying to investigate hell, beating everybody up in the streets and shit. Let's see that damn show.
Like Infernal Affairs or Internal Affairs.
Oh, you mean Hill Street Blues?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
The Shield. Make another Shield. That was a damn good show.
Oh, The Shield. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes.
So I'm pulling up a couple of articles of TV shows that became 18 movies that became TV shows for better or worse. I'm trying to see. I forgot about Ferris Bueller. There was a TV show, Ferris Bueller.
And then there was an imitation, Parker Lewis, Can't Lose.
Parker Lewis was way better. Parker Lewis Can't Lose was way better. But yeah, Buffy, all right. Yep. Here's a good example of how to do it right. Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, but they kind of revamped that whole thing and made it better than the TV show, right?
They did.
I mean, the movie.
Yeah. Kevin from 365 Flick says Teen Wolf is not bad the first season. I have not watched the Teen Wolf, but I'll always love that first movie, man.
Teen Wolf is nothing like the movie. Nothing like it.
No. That is it good though on TV?
I know a lot of stupid people that watch it, but like I mean it's okay. It's like it's not as bad as you think. It's actually watchable in some ways. It reminds me a lot of kind of like Buffy without the humor.
Okay.
And now what about Fargo? I heard Fargo is
Fargo is amazeballs. It's a little slow, but I mean it's so well written and so smart, so clever. You gotta check it out. Especially, I don't know. I hope this new. I said that about True Detective. I love True Detective, and then the second True Detective sucked balls.
I couldn't even get through the second season, dude. I gave up. I was like, it was not good, and I heard that it's not even worth finishing it.
Wow, no, I enjoyed it myself,
but that's what I was saying.
Wow. Okay.
You know, the first season of True Detective was good, and then the second one. So this other show, what the hell were we just talking about? I just forgot.
Kevin from 365 won't jump on, but if anybody's on the blab and they want to jump in here, come on in. But I think it's just us right now. Fargo was cack. Does that mean good or bad?
I liked Fargo.
Oh crap! Well, Ivan, how did it tie into the movie?
It doesn't. It's just
it doesn't.
It's just a story of a crime.
Okay.
No. Like Twin Peaks.
That's what Fargo was. It took place in Fargo. It was a story of a crime. And the original Fargo was just the story of that guy who played what's his name? Who plays Watson on Sherlock.
Oh, the guy in The Hobbit.
Yeah, that guy. He's the main character, and he commits a crime and he hides it. And the whole time you're like, this motherfucker's gonna get caught. And like eventually he does, but like, you know, for a long time, he fucking outsmarts everybody and shit. So it's kind of like reminds me of Breaking Bad in a way, but like not the same like brilliance of it. But like it was still very cool. I liked it. I don't know why if you don't like it.
All right, I might have to check it out. I did watch Mr. Robot. Has anybody seen Mr. Robot?
I love Mr. Robot.
I love that show
really
too.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, so I love the titles. Have you guys noticed the titles of the episodes?
No.
Of Mr. Robot?
Yeah. I don't know if there was a glitch, but it looked like they're file names, aren't they?
Well, that makes sense because he kept files.
Hold on. This is what it was in the, so I was pulling it up on my DVR and it was in the listing and I was really confused. I was like, is this a glitch or is this, no. So that's the name of it's so brilliant, dude. The name of the episode, for example, season 1, episode 10, the name of the episode is 0-day.avi. It's like episode 1-9 0-day.avi. And I was like, that is kind of brilliant. That hooked me right away.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. No,
the first episode is called EPS 1.0 _ HelloFriend.mov. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, their file names. Yeah.
That's genius. It's so fucking genius. I love that. I was like, wow, nobody's done that. And it's really clever. And it ties in to the show so well.
Yes.
Wow,
He's a
can't
hacker.
believe you picked up on that.
And being a hacker, he was probably downloading the stuff anyway. So it made sense. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear do right.
What?
Oh, you can't hear do right?
You can't hear me?
No. There's a lot of testicle difficulties on this.
Somebody needs to refresh, maybe. I don't know. I can hear do right fine.
I refreshed so many times that my balls
You did.
are dry.
You did. Well, guys, it's just us in here right now watching, so we can say whatever the fuck we want. Oh, see, he jumped out. Come on back in, Rug Boy. But do right. Your video is frozen to me, and it has been for a bit.
So maybe it's me.
We just kept.
Maybe I need to refresh.
You hit okay. Now you hit a refresh. Do right. Right. Rug Boy's back. Yeah, that Mr. Robot thing was that was crazy. I was like, this is I thought it was a glitch in the listing, and then when I realized what it was,
cool.
Yeah, I gotta watch the rest of this.
There he is.
Ah, now you're moving, sir. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Can you hear me? That's how you
That's how I say.
Baby.
All right. Well, I don't know. What else is on your mind, guys?
Oh, let's see. Is it anything else I'm talking about? No. I'm glad you brought up that flight 462.
Yeah,
Now you gotta be
cool.
interested in that. I didn't even know about that.
That's gonna be cool. I'll here's did I put the link in there? Here's the link.
You did.
Who's still with
okay,
us?
yeah.
Who's still with us? Is there like
Kevin? It's Kevin from 365 Flicks is still with us. That's the only one right now. It's you, me. I know Anthony's out. It's just the three of us and Kevin from 365 Flicks watching. So.
Oh, okay. I can't figure out how this works because it says 21 and then 4.
Yeah. So what does the 21 mean? Do right? Do you know?
So 21 people came into this podcast.
Okay.
And only 4 people are watching at the moment.
So that makes sense. So 4 is the active.
Yes.
And 21 is okay. All right.
Yeah. It kind of sucks because at the end of your show, you have 100 people came in and only 4 people looking. And it's like, damn. Were we not interested enough that you couldn't stick around for 5 more fucking minutes?
I know, right? There was a bunch of people.
That's what we need. We're missing boobs.
We need boobs. That always.
I mean, I don't have any boobs. Like I got nothing.
He's got a nipple though. Let's see the nipple. The nipple shouldn't get us banned off Blab. I know if we take his see, there you go. That's a nice.
It looked like a navel.
Talk about your navel's really high. Oh, look, he's got chest hair. He's got you got a hairy belly and chest hair. I don't know if I wanted to see all that, Rugs. Rugs. I like that your teeth are still nice and white. You know, there's not many left, but they look well taken care of.
Look, you can take care of your teeth when you only have 6 of them.
Right? They each get more attention.
I just brush one for like 5 minutes and then it's clean.
Kevin, you're right. This is a new medium. The Empire's stupidity will conquer all. The geeks will take over Blab. And I love doing these shows on here. And I love Do-Right's cracking up.
I like that Do-Right is like just flipping the fuck out back there.
He loves you. Hey, Noble, thanks for joining. Want to just jump in here and talk to us? We don't give a fuck.
That's my buddy that I do the podcast with. Noble.
Oh, get up. Let me hear. Noble, I want to hear about your podcast. I want to hear about Chatterbox. I'll put it in the show. This is Jock and Nerd After Show, episode 45. And we'll leave it in this. Dude, Rug Boy, you're going to kill Do-Right. He can't even breathe.
Dead, Rug Boy.
I'll shut up. I won't say anything else.
God, Noble Addiction's trying to set up. All right, we'll hang in there because I kind of want to meet this guy and learn about a new podcast.
Yes,
that's coming out. Everyone, take a breather.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of you so they know who murdered me.
Absolutely, they'd be like this.
Let me smile.
Hey, here's a great question.
This is my smile. If I turn my head like this, I look happy.
If you tilt down, then it's like an evil smile. Yeah, and then it's like. Anybody watch this new Muppets? I was really excited when the Muppets came back on. I've always loved the Muppets. I've always wanted to be a Muppeteer. I've always wanted to shove my hand up somebody's puppet hole and control them.
Whoa!
It's one of my dream jobs. But I know the show is weird, but I kind of like it. It's like it's for adults, dude. They're making these crazy adult jokes. Has anybody seen it? You guys seen it?
No. Oh, I watch it because I have to.
What? Oh yeah, I think it's required. Sorry.
Yeah, like if I don't watch it, then they send guys over to my house.
To Red Boy, the Muppets is like watching a documentary. It's like
it's like watching a family video.
I don't want to get my hole sewn up. You know.
Oh no, that would be
lame.
Is that what they do if you don't follow the protocols? They'll sew up your puppet hole. That's just cruel and unusual. We need to strike against this. I need to start a petition.
Listen, could you edit that out? I'm not supposed to let anybody know that.
Oh, it's like the goddamn puppet Illuminati over there. Fuck. I'm going to have to sleep with one eye open, and the minute I feel some felt on my hand, I'm just going to freak out. I don't know.
Dude, Jim Henson I can't even talk about him. He's crazy.
So if you talk too much about the Muppet Mafia, will you find like Fozzie Bear's head in your bed or something?
Well,
usually... It's not Fozzie Bear that they send out to do all the dirty work.
Oh, Gonzo's a crazy motherfucker. I wouldn't put it past him.
He loves to torture his enemies.
If you only knew what he really uses that hook nose for, you'd have a lot more respect for Gonzo. I'll tell you what.
My goodness, you kill me, dude. You killing me.
I love that new Muppet on the Muppet Show, the secretary, who's just like, I'm new. Sorry. And he's like just yelling at people. But that's how he talks. He's hilarious.
I tried out for that part.
I was wondering if you should have had it in, man.
They said that my smell was too offensive.
I love the lines where Kermit is like, he's like, yeah, I've been seeing the new girl here. And she's also a pig, right? And he's talking about her. And at the end he goes, what can I say? I'm into pigs. And this is Kermit just out like a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. We
have that in common. Except my pigs are actually not pigs. They're just sloppy fat girls.
Oh shit. See, he can get away with saying that because he's in the Muppet Mafia.
Hashtag Muppet Mafia.
Hashtag Muppet Mafia. People spread it around. No, I've always loved the Muppets. I like the little nods to the old show in the beginning where he's like, it's time, let's get this started. And they play like 3 notes of the Muppet song. And it's like The Office, with puppets.
Yeah. I like the old guys in the audience too.
They're not as funny as I remember them. The writing on their jokes has been really weak. Like, I think they've exhausted all the mean jokes for old people you can write, maybe.
Oh, really? I thought they were funny.
I don't know. I was waiting for I want them to be a little more biting.
I'm biased. That the one with the butt chin. That's my great favorite? That's my great grandfather.
You're related
his name is Cornelius Hole.
Those guys, what were their names? They're like I forget, they have 2 old man names. Cornelius Hole.
Yeah.
Cornholio. No, it's a fun show. I like that one. Who are you attracted to? Anyone on that show, Rack Boy? Anybody?
I like that chick in the band. She's got big lips.
Oh, with the long dreads.
DSL, baby.
How long she's been around? She ought to be in her 60s by now.
Right? Those, yeah. I mean, all of them. The leader of the band and they're all. But the Muppets don't age, which is great. And then they have the new Muppets, so you can add that in there.
Yeah, felt don't wilt.
Felt no, just needs a little. Just got to throw it through the dry cleaner. Rock Boy, everybody ever throw you into the washing machine by accident?
Many have tried. Believe me, when you smell like I do.
Febreze.
I've been in a couple of tumble cycles before. First of all, nothing that you do drug-wise compares to being in a fucking dryer. You wake up and you see you're on the fucking Vision Quest with Jim Morrison.
Nice. That's trippy.
Like, I saw a fucking caterpillar crawling on the ceiling, and it was smoking a hookah pipe, and then it spread wings, and it turned into a unicorn with tits.
Are you sure you were in the dryer and this wasn't, you didn't eat something funny?
Nah, man, it was the dryer, dude. Don't
but
knock it till you tried it.
Yeah, and you come out smelling, April fresh. That's the best part.
Yeah.
No fabric softener does you right.
You know what? I fucked Snuggle once.
No, really? Hold on. So first of all, I didn't know Snuggle was a girl, but maybe she's not. That's cool. Whatever. Second of all,
not, but he acts like one.
Okay.
Wait. How many hoes does Snuggle have?
None.
Oh no! Did you have to make one?
It's just a lot of dry humping, basically.
What seedy Muppet bar did you meet Snuggle? Because I know you and where you hang out.
I can't tell you where we're at.
They all over the East Coast. There are Muppet speakeasies that are open late at night, and you have to be really short and know the keyword.
Yeah,
know the password.
Oh my goodness! What a night!
This is devolved into.
I know this is what happens. Like it can't be about comics anymore. Now it's always about what I am. It's like I came out, and now everybody just wants to talk about that.
Listen, I'm proud of you for coming out and being who you are. Look, there's nothing wrong. We got to spread awareness to the world, to the world. But we're waiting on Mr. Do Right's buddy. I want to talk to him. So,
my other buddy came in from Snick Gaming.
Snick Gaming. All right, whoever wants to jump in. What's up, Snick? Hey, open seat, blabbers. Oh, he's updating something. Whoever can get on quicker.
Yep.
It's a race to the seat.
Oh.
All right, Snick, jump on there if you want. Come on in if you're ready. All right, here we go. Welcome, Snick Gaming at Snick HD, everyone. Oh, what's up, dude? Nice Star Wars hat.
Look at those headphones.
Those are giant. Are you flying a spaceship right now? Is that what's going on?
He is the biggest baller I know, man.
I can't hear him at all.
I can't hear him either. I don't know if we can hear you right now. You need to set up your mic, dude, says Noble Addiction. He looks like he's in an X-Wing fighter and he just fucking blew up the Death Star. He looks like that one pilot in the league that was behind and didn't quite make it back.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Where all you hear is I'm hit, and then the guy's gone. That's it. That guy.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. Dude, this is our second live blab, Snick. Like this is all everyone's new. It's weird technology. Sometimes you got to refresh. Sometimes you got to come back. Don't worry. Yeah. We've had troubles every time, but that's the fun of using this thing is figuring out the quirks. And
also, so Snick, if you look up there in the address bar to the right hand side, there's a little camera.
That's only in Chrome, though. That's only in the Chrome browser.
Oh, that's only in Chrome?
That's a Chrome browser extension. So it's not necessarily always there. My thing, when I log in, it prompts me and it asks me what you want to choose. Now, here's the thing is once this is on, wait, can I don't know if I can click this and change the source. So that's very interesting. So all of this is just kind of I can. Okay, so in Firefox, it's in just to the left of the address bar.
Okay.
There's a little camera icon. You can click that and change your settings, but then you might have to refresh. But hey, this is great because everyone's learning. Exactly. And Snick is back. What's up, X-Wing Fighter? We're still not hearing you, sir.
Dang it. I can't read lips, Snick.
Hey, Snick, what browser are you using? Chrome. Okay, Chrome. So you should be able to see that little camera thing. And then you might have to refresh again if it changes. Nobody knows how this works.
This is the most I've ever refreshed in my life.
Oh, well, I'm all out of. I think you're out of refreshes. You can only go once every 30 minutes, people. No, that's something else. Sorry. Chrome. Well, all right, we'll get it. I'm gonna wait this guy to work because when we started, someone was nice enough, and it was Selassie who I thought would be here. I think he wasn't enough. Someone was nice enough to help us out, you know, and I want to pay it forward. And we got Noble joining us, and I believe we can hear him.
Yeah, you should be able to hear me. I've been on here a couple of times. So.
Yeah, what's up, dude? We can hear you just fine. Snick's having a hard time. It's all right.
Noble,
what's up? I am having the time of my life today, guys.
Well, yeah.
Because I am playing games, and I woke up really late. I got in trouble at work today, dude, because I didn't go to. I'm supposed to go to a monthly safety meeting, and they've been cutting back my hours. So I was supposed to work last night, and they took me off schedule, and so I was supposed to show up at the meeting today in the morning, and I'm not working any hours, so I don't really see the point in going to something if I'm not really. It's not the best job situation, so yeah. That's what's going on with me. I'm home. I'm working on some stuff.
Dude, you have a sick background. You got a sick background, by the way.
That's thanks to Mr. Do-Right right here.
Oh, yeah. No, the other way. Yeah. Do-Right, you hooked him up. That is, it's mesmerizing. I could just watch that all day. I can't even focus on the guy in front of it. What games were you playing, sir?
Today we jumped on Halo, me and the wife, and then she got tired of Halo because she says it's too slow and she wanted to jump onto Call of Duty. So that's what we were playing earlier.
Do you play Destiny at all?
I used to play it, but the way that my schedule works out, because I work overnight and I have the opposite schedule of the majority of my friends, I never really had anybody to play with. So I think I kept it for like the first 3 months that it was out, and then I got rid of it because I never really had anyone to play with.
Ah,
did you like it? Did you like it?
Yeah. There wasn't that much of a story whenever it first came out, but they've updated. The newest update is the Fallen King, the Taken King,
and it's really awesome.
That's right. So I heard they added some more story to that, so I'm not sure because I haven't played it in about 8 months, something like that.
I like all the first-person shooters. I like Call of Duty. I like Halo, of course. What do you think about Halo 5 coming out?
I'm ready for the multiplayer. I'm also actually the wife is probably more excited than I am. She's ready to play it on. We always play all the Halo campaigns on the hardest.
Legendary?
Yes.
Oh, on Legendary, yeah. Legendary. Really? And, just right out the box?
Yeah, you have to. That's the way Halo is, I guess. So. Yeah.
Whoa. I love the promo for the new game. I was like, is this a movie? This movie looks awesome. What is this? And then they said Master Chief, and I was like, but the promo, like, they should just make a TV show about that. That's fucking badass.
Hey, idea.
There you go. No, but how about an original idea? Don't you agree that there are no more original ideas? Like,
yes,
we're all sick of this rehashing everything, but, Limitless you say is good, and there's just no original ideas. There are some. There's a lot on Kickstarter.
Well, Shakespeare already said there's only so many stories that can be told, right?
There's another quote that I love from Picasso, who said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." Now think about that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
because you can imitate it and not be good, but then you can copy and innovate or take two different things and put it together, and now it's a new thing. But I agree. I kind of feel like everything's been done. Everything's been done.
What about this quote? Never give a monkey $1 when you can give him 50 cents.
Oh, it's wise, sound, confusing advice by Red Boy. Absolutely.
Put that in your pipe and smoke that shit.
Oh, Noble's got an e-cig, dude. I love it. Because I would have had mine too. But I brought the tank. I gotta fix it. What are you vaping on there, Noble?
I actually don't remember what the flavor of this is. This is Mad Melon's drip line.
And what's your oh nice. What's your mod?
Cloud Pour.
What do you got in there? It's 100 water?
Yes, it's 100 watt, but I'm brand new to this, so I have no idea what the names of it are, but the cartomizer, whatever the hell that's called.
You have the large Kanger Tech tank, don't you?
Yes, I
have a Kanger sub mini tank. I love it. It's badass. That was huge.
Yeah, well, because I don't want to try to keep on having to pull everything out and then add some more juice and stuff.
What happens when you find out that shit you're smoking is like fucking killing you?
Hey,
I could always go back to cigarettes.
Which will kill you quicker, though. Look, here's the thing. Nobody's saying this is a healthy alternative to fucking cigarettes. Nobody's saying that. What it is
a cheaper alternative.
It's cheaper and it's less harmful because what you are vaping is just it's a vegetable glycerin mixed with a level of nicotine anywhere from 0 to like 0.12 grams and a little bit of flavor, and all it is that liquid is getting soaked through a cotton that's going through a coil that gets heated. Now once the heat hits the wet cotton, it creates a vape. So it's pure vapor and nicotine, and you can smoke.
What happens to the cotton?
You have to replace it. It'll get eventually after a week. You just got to put a new coil in. Now you can smoke 0% vape, meaning you're not even getting nicotine. You're just enjoying the flavor. This can also help you step down and wean yourself off the nicotine to where you can get to 0. So it can be used in beneficial ways. I started at 12. I'm at 6. I love the 6, and I'm just going to stay right there. I might go down lower. In fact, I enjoy it more than a regular cigarette now. Like, I'll have a regular one, and then I'll be like, I miss my other thing. I miss the flavor.
Yeah.
Noble, have you? What about you? Has it completely replaced cigarettes for yourself?
No, because I'm a heavy smoker. But
no, that's okay. It never does. But you can cut back.
Right, because I was smoking 2 packs a day, which is bad and expensive.
That's expensive. Fuck.
Yeah. So now I think the last pack I bought was a week and a half ago, and I just had the last one tonight. So I mean that's a lot cheaper than
absolutely
$14 or $15 a day for the 2 packs.
Yeah. Snake is like, I've done my research. Well, I was a newbie too, and my brother-in-law really got into this. He lives in Munich, and he's an engineering. He's a patent lawyer, and he's in engineering. And he showed me he loves breaking down things, opening up, playing with them. He showed me how the whole thing worked. He showed me how to rebuild the coils. He really got into it. There's another hack that can make it even cheaper. Is he buys large bottles of the nicotine and large bottles of the flavor, and then he'll just mix it himself. And it's enough to last like years. For not a lot of money. You know, those little bottles, the 12 milliliter bottles, they go anywhere from like $9 to $12. So, but they last a while.
I tried e-cigs for a while. I didn't like them.
You didn't like them at all? You didn't? Did you try? Look, here's the other thing. Did you try the disposable, just the pens?
I tried everything.
The technology is getting better. The flavoring is getting better. The machines are getting better all the time.
All right, but you like it.
Dude, there's fucking vapes that they taste like fucking cake, like a devil's food cake. I shit you not. You smoke a thing and it's like I'm eating Fruit Loops with milk. Like it's like a Willy Wonka fucking product. It's amazing.
I got a question.
Yeah.
As you know, I don't do any of this stuff, but why get a vapor that tastes like Devil Food's cake when you just go get some Devil Food's cake?
0 calories, my friend. That's fucking why. Plus, I sit in my office all day and smoke my thing, and nobody says anything. They can't. In fact, they come in. They're like, "Hey, what smells so good in here?" It smells like a fucking bakery. Like people, I'm a walking air freshener. I don't have mine with me because I cracked the glass tank, and I got to replace it, and I can't fucking pull it off the thing. So I'm just gonna smash it off and put the new one on.
They got any fried chicken?
Now, how much?
Vapor?
Oh, I bet they do, dude. I bet they do. They got watermelon. They got fruits. They got
the one
everything.
that I'm smoking right now actually tastes like a blow pop. So it's amazing.
Oh my goodness! So they're gonna addict you on some new shit. You know,
what's that?
It is. I mean, it is. You're just spending your money from here to over here.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know, what's your favorite flavor? Man, I love me some mashed potatoes and gravy. I got a mashed potato. Here, smoke this. Woo.
That's what it's like, though. Some taste like alcohol. Some taste like fruit. Some taste like Jolly Ranchers. It's the wildest thing. I'm like, this fucking tastes like a cupcake. What? That's weird.
Wow. So somebody said, man, I got a great idea. We can make buku money. Let's get people off of cigarettes and let's get them on to smoking some shit. And when I say shit, I mean any kind of shit they can come up with.
Yeah, I don't know where.
We'll make it.
It's brilliant. I don't know. I don't even know where it started, but a lot of this came out of the fact that they're in the tobacco industry, they're clamping down on any advertising, any flavoring. Pretty soon they're not even going to be able to say light and medium, and the packaging. They're really the taxes have gone up, especially where I live at Cook County in Chicago. You look at a bottom pack, there's like 5 fucking tax stamps on that shit, dude. Wow. Like that thing, everybody's getting a cut of these tobacco products. Now, I don't know if the FDA knows how to regulate this shit. It's still kind of the Wild West. This is not tax. It's not a tobacco product.
How much money have you sunk into this shit?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been less than what I sent cigarettes. Like the device itself maybe costs like $80 for the kit, and then let's say twice a month I'll go and spend like $20 on juices.
Well, see, the one I got was really expensive, probably because I got screwed over. Because to be honest, this is the first one that I've used, so like I didn't really know exactly what I was going in for. But I knew I wanted something that I didn't have to charge all the time, and I knew that I wanted a big tank. So I think the tank itself cost me like 20 something bucks.
Okay.
And for the box mod itself, I think it was about it was like 80 or like $100. And then you got to buy the battery, which the battery is this huge. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this huge battery right here.
Yeah, that's the lithium ion. I gotta. This is funny. My wife is listening in the next room. She sent me a text that they're going to be taxing the e-juice in Cook County now, motherfuckers.
Well, it hasn't come down here yet, so
it's all over. No, but where are you
going to get here eventually? I'm in South Texas.
Oh, South Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
And Do Right, of course, is in Austin. I don't know. It's a very interesting because they've also in the city of Chicago, they've banned smoking the vape in like parks outside. Like they don't understand it. It's really weird. They don't let you smoke it inside, which is completely ridiculous, but they don't get it. And you can't even, I'm like, I can't even smoke. I'm outside. What's the problem? This isn't even smoke. And they don't want it. So wherever establishment I go to, here's the trick, Noble. Just start fucking smoking it until somebody tells you not to. It's the only way you're going to find out. That's what I usually do. And if nobody says anything, then you're good.
Yeah. I don't think that's right. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't do it, but at least I do know it's not cigarette smoke. So
Right.
It's not secondhand smoke.
Right.
I don't see what the problem is. It's vapor. You can see it disappear as soon as it comes out of somebody's mouth.
It's
but cigarette smoke
sense.
stays in the air forever. I don't get it, man. People just want to just oppress people just to oppress people.
It's a power play. And that's why I also said it's not as harmful because now you are not burning and inhaling the paper. You're not burning and inhaling the tobacco and all the other, and then they spray tons of shit on the tobacco as preservatives. So now you're smoking that. You're smoking a bunch of chemicals. This is just nicotine and a clean glycerin. Rugboy, you getting sleepy? Oh, I think Rugboy's getting tired. I think Rugboy's getting tired.
Yeah, I gotta go
guys. I just gotta. I'm gonna have to bounce out because I'm supposed to do something with Snick, and I want to be sure to help him hook up his mic and stuff. I'm not sure how much of time he's got, so I want to thank you guys for letting me on here for a little
problem.
bit.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, man. We'll be live on probably once a week. We're gonna close out the whole thing too, right? Thanks for hanging out, and Rug Boy, thanks for all your brilliance as always. This has been great.
No problem, dude.
And everyone on Blab, Snick, and Kevin. Kevin is still watching. Thanks for watching, you guys. Next time we'll get some more people in, and I had a lot of fun. So
it was fun. Next time, come watch us live again, and more.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out. Just visit jockandnerd.com for all the information. jockandnerd.com/blab. Good night, everybody.
Later.
See you later. Hit me up on Really Rug Boy, you assholes. Bye.
Bye.
Later, man.
Later.
Later, dudes.